I think it
not
ended.
saying no.
It ended for me with Wicker Man because I watched the whole.
Yeah.
I watched it, and it was kind of like Shutter Island, only terrible.
Yes.
Shutter Island was great.
Shutter Island was
very good movie. I loved it. I
agree.
I liked it. At first, I'm like thinking to myself, I was on Leo DiCaprio. That tricked me. When a movie tricks me like that, like Matchstick Men, Nicolas Cage, that you can only watch once. You watch it
only
twice.
Once.
You watch it twice. Just don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Agreed. I agree.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Again, a little rant.
No,
there when
it's
it
all
comes
right.
to
That's
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, man, that dude he pops up he is like the coronavirus, just popping up everywhere.
Yeah, he's there. They probably have it under a microscope. Like, is Nick Cage in this? Son of a bitch! Holy crap! Look at that. Tom Hanks is there too, and De Niro doesn't need to be in this disease.
You know who he kind of reminds me of, and this will actually cut into our next segment here. He actually reminds me of what's his name with the burger joint.
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Oh my god, I had a brain fart for a second. Mark Wahlberg. He actually has this new Netflix show called Spencer Confidential.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but here, let me paint the picture for you.
Okay.
Boston native.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in other words, he really doesn't. He doesn't have to really act, huh? He got the accents already. Hi, welcome to Boston. Where'd you go?
Welcome to Boston. I'm going to be a cop, and I'm going to find somebody dirty.
They really need to come up with more names on a wheel of spin who's going to be the Boston cop besides Mark Wahlberg.
Besides Mark Wahlberg.
The thing that Mark Wahlberg actually said today is that all celebrities need to stay out of politics and stop voicing their opinions. So I had to comment because I could not.
Of course.
I could not comment.
You can't not.
My buddy Milton, I love the guy. He's very cool dude.
Sure.
But I had to comment. I'm like, he attempted. I said, you know what Mark Wahlberg has never spoken out against? People murdering each other. Never has he done that.
That's actually true.
Because in 1988, Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark, had to get into a fight.
Funky Bunch.
Yeah, in the Funky Bunch. Well, the Funky Bunch was there. They said, all right, Mark, you sober up here at this bar in Chinatown. And so he didn't because, well, it's a bar in Chinatown. But Mark Wahlberg had a big problem in 1988. He had I guess, two Vietnamese fellas gave him a look. And he made sure that the other guy was never going to see again.
Oh, yeah.
Blinded the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Beat the other one so brutally bad that he had to stay in the hospital. Got 45 days in prison over it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45 days in prison.
And he paid the dude off in order to do any more litigation.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy, now he wants to speak out about celebrities endorsing a candidate, but the whole... I don't mind if a celebrity wants to endorse a candidate.
Yeah.
Please tell us why, and if you don't have a reason for it, then okay, we now know you're dumb. But I'm not going to tell anybody to shut up unless you're a murderer or attempted murderer saying, hey, everyone else should shut up. It's like, dude, do your time in jail then.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do your time in jail. He's trying to get it.
Just shut the fuck up.
In 2014, he tried getting that expunged, and the judge laughed at him. What a stupid piece of shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But he's playing another Boston cop. That's
he plays a Boston cop. Guess who is his not a co-actor. I guess co-actor.
Like a wingman? Like a...
Who else from Boston?
No.
Post Malone.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Post Malone has two small parts in the movie.
What does he play? The junkie?
He plays a junkie lifer.
Oh, okay.
In the prison who actually tries to kill him.
Oh.
In the prison, but later he actually helps him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds perfect.
Perfect for Post Malone.
My God.
You know what? He got his acting chops a little wet, and
now he's done.
Yeah. Now he could possibly die.
Oh,
More
man.
points for Brittany. Let's go.
Brittany, you had him in the pool?
I do have him in the pool. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. We're gonna.
I have some friends, Art and Amber, who actually went to the show down in Philadelphia, I think it was.
Yes.
The one that he just had recently, and they showed me videos.
And Hershey, my coworker, was like, he was like...
I've never seen a guy go spastic while he's walking down the aisle like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he was probably on a drug.
That dude must have been doing some crazy LSD.
Madonna was probably watching that saying, like, that's not how you vogue.
Oh, yeah. But apparently...
Like Madonna the man's taking a seizure. He wasn't voguing.
But apparently, he's been doing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, absolutely everywhere. There's videos popping up all over the internet of him doing his tour shows out in these different cities. And every single one of them, like, he's just walking down the aisle, and he's like...
Oh, man.
With the microphone just laying on the ground. And, you're like, holy cow, what's wrong?
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing drugs. It's like...
Yeah, he had to come out, and he's like, no, I'm not doing any drugs while I'm doing this concert. He's just like, I'm really high on music.
You can't get it.
He's high.
Did they tell him it was music in that needle?
I don't know what's going on, man.
What's in this needle? Music. I love getting high on music.
I just
Because
want my
if,
points. Just die already.
if he truly believes that he's getting high on music, somebody should ask him the follow-up question.
you're
What does
still-
music look like?
She wants her points up, but we're
looks
still
like
in a
all
four-way
these
tie for
drugs.
first, though.
That's true.
And Will's bringing up the rear at -3.
It is
Well,
what
I
it is.
got Harvey Weinstein was asking for a 5-year sentence that he's gonna. As soon as
That
he gets
dude
in,
is
he's
like,
gonna
he's
drop
not
dead.
making
That dude should star in movies.
Yeah.
That's the guy that should star in movies right there.
He is
Because
not
he
making-
played the paraplegic old man, like, to a T. And then when he threw away the walker like this, he's just like, yeah, alright, I'm good now.
On to the next one. Found guilty here. How much time am I going to do? Like, a lot of time. All right. We'll see how the other one plays out. No,
Yeah.
you're going to jail.
Jail.
By jail, you mean I'm going to commit suicide? I'm going to go down to the island, hang out with Epstein?
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
give me points too, because I also have him on my list.
That's
Do you
true.
get any points if you call Jeffrey Epstein? Because no one really knows.
He's already dead.
If this looks like a suicide...
It doesn't matter. We never stated.
That's true, just death by death.
Okay, death by death.
Murder.
Death by just them
Murder.
telling us.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
yeah.
Sparky killing anybody, whatever.
That-
He would kill his own people.
There's some
Give him-
parlay penalty points on that one.
There's a high arch. There's a high arch somewhere. But you got these new movies coming out this week. Alter Carbon Season 2. Of course, Season 1 was fantastic. I actually just binge watched the whole Alter Carbon Season 2.
Okay.
Fantastic series. Just watch it. Anthony Mackie is actually the new star of Season 2. And plays a great role.
I like the quick. I like the quick. The just that's your that's your just watch it list. Like just
Yeah,
even,
it was on my watch list. Spencer Confidential, I could have probably done without. I just watched this movie called Freaks, and
Okay.
Brian Walsh, you know Brian Walsh.
Yeah,
comedian
Brian's
Walsh.
cool. Yeah.
He said, "Tony, good looking out on Freaks. Excellent movie. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. It should be the #1 movie instead of Spencer Confidential for this week because I thought that was just a shit show. It was what it was, but." Yeah, Freaks is a great movie. It's actually about this little girl who, at the point in time of in the beginning of the movie, you don't know that these things are happening to her in her life. Where her dad, it seems like really, really crazy,
Yeah.
really protective. So they stay inside the house all the time. He's taping the windows. He's got the doors shut. He's like, "Don't go outside. Don't go anywhere. Don't do this. Don't do that." He's got rules for her, and then he's training her. Little by little in this movie to I don't know if it's necessarily to see a new mom or to have a new mom,
Okay.
but it was weird throughout the movie, and you're like, man, why the heck are they training each other? And then later on, it actually not to spoil too much into the movie, but you find out that she has superhuman powers, the dad has superhuman powers, and through each generation of that family, they all have superpowers, culminating with the little girl who has the best superpowers out of all of them.
Oh wow.
And that's just the way they set it up. They set it up as...
I thought you were gonna say that the dad has superpowers, the child has superpowers, and the mom makes a hell of a casserole.
That would have been cool.
Tuna casserole.
Yeah.
And so is it's
But
she's the most powerful of the.
She's the most powerful of all the lineage
wow.
through that family, and you learn a lot of things going throughout the movie. But
Definitely a watch.
Really good from beginning to end, and she plays just a phenomenal role. I don't remember her name, but she deserves accolades.
The little girl actress.
The little girl. Yeah.
I saw the trailer of it, and I was
just cool.
Yeah, she has like a very nice presence on the camera and delivery.
She does.
Which is
everything was flawless. Like her lines were.
Yeah, it's rare to find in a child actor. I mean,
so hard, man. So hard.
I mean, Macaulay Culkin when he was doing the Home Alone thing, and
I know. He was on point. Macaulay Culkin.
Danny Bonaducci, he was like a little 30-year-old.
There is something I do want to talk about before we.
All right, shoot into it before we shoot into Alabama Man.
Shoot into Alabama.
There is a pay-per-view event coming up, actually.
Okay.
Woo. Corey Feldman is going to name names.
Yeah. Yes, I saw
that. In a movie.
On pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's a two-night event.
Two-night event. They're already suing him, just to let you know.
That's why it has to be on pay-per-view so he can cover it.
Yeah, he doesn't give a flying poop.
Yeah. I don't know who's trying to sue him. People are afraid he's gonna.
I tell you what, it has to be on paper. He's doing it the right way.
Yes.
You're doing a pay-per-view to cover all your legal assets. So basically you're doing it for free because they're going to try to sue you for all that pay-per-view, defamation of character, all that nice stuff.
Yeah.
I believe the guy. I'm sure a lot of people have heard him say it so many times that it's turned into white noise.
It's really the boy crying wolf.
Yeah, to a degree.
To that point.
But if you're naming the right names and it perks up a couple of ears in the room and he gets into it, he's just got to really, and it's a brave thing to do because, and when you're, and I don't like to use that word when it doesn't come to like running into a fire and doing something like crazy, but it takes a lot of courage, should I say.
It does.
It takes a lot of courage to just get up there and start naming names, and you don't know if you're going to be Epsteined the next day.
That's true, and it could happen at any time, like...
Oh, yeah.
Somebody with a lot of money who just has a lot to protect. Boom. Because snap their fingers, you're gone.
For years now, they've been trying to just toss him to the side and say, it's Corey Feldman. He's on drugs.
Yeah.
And then they're all, the mass public are like, yeah, drugs. Or then when he wasn't on drugs, they're like, it's Corey Feldman. He's trying to look relevant again. And everybody's like, yeah.
But besides Corey Feldman, though, there's actually going to be family members and people of Corey Haim that are actually going to verify stories with Corey Haim also, from what they were told. So it's going to get ugly fast.
Yeah, I tried
real ugly, real quick.
I tried sitting through a Corey and Corey movie 2 nights ago.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Monster Hunter?
No. Think worse.
Oh no.
Dream a Little Dream.
Oh, I was going to say. I was going to say it wasn't the Lost Boys because Lost Boys was the best one.
Lost Boys was the best.
It was good. Yeah, I like that Lost. I like the Lost Boys. This one was I lasted 27 minutes and then I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Or License to Drive.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one. No. But they had some success for a good part of the 80s.
They did. They really did. Yeah.
Well, there was a lot. The Lost Boys was the peak, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had success, unlike
a lot of the.
Speaking of not having success, sorry, I did the thing.
Speaking of not having success,
here we go. We got to explain the rules of the game.
Go ahead, Spark. Explain the rules of the game.
The rules of the game is Tony's going to tell a story. Me and everybody else is going to have to guess if it's either fact or fiction. But now, as we explained last week, because we did it a few weeks ago at the state of Florida, now we're actually going to start in alphabetical order. We're actually going to start with the state of Alabama. So in other words, when we got our little mini map of the United States and we're going to get push pins, we're going to mark off every state every week.
Right on the globe here. We'll put push pins in the globe.
Now, down in the comment blog, you could also play along if you're watching the video at this point in time to see if you want to say
Aaron
if it's true or
watching
false.
right now.
Oh, is he?
True or false. So right down there in the comments, right? Everyone that's watching can put down true or false. Type it in. Works better than just shouting at your computer.
So if you think that Florida man could not be beat,
okay,
you would think wrong.
I thought taking the life hanger nature the Taco Bell drive-thru was pretty good.
Yeah, interesting enough. Alabama has quite a long list of interesting stories as headlines. Now, these are all headline stories. Some of them were interesting. as far as truth or fiction stories.